It is the Frank and Friends Show. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Catherine Frady, and we're here on a Seymour Smokies Insider Edition at the Tennessee Legend Distillery.
And if you happen to be catching the 6-minute version of our episode on SeymourSmokies.com, we invite you to check out even more of it.
Check out the long version on FrankandFriendsShow.com.
Tennessee Legends Distillery is right here on Winfield, Dunn, Parkway in Sevierville. They've got more than one location, but we picked this one because it's so easy to get to. In fact, as I look off in the distance, I see Soaky Mountain Water Park.
That's
and
right.
Wilderness of the Smokies. I mean, really, you could walk there. That's how close they are. But what we're going to do is instead we're going to walk over here and start checking out this rather large distillery. And it says they've got whiskey, moonshine, and liqueurs. What are you going to try, Catherine?
I'm going to try all of it. But I mean, I think it's been way too long since we had a drinking show.
That is true. Your very first episode with us was a drinking show, and now all these weeks later, it's been like a quarter of a year.
I mean,
and it's time to have a toast.
Absolutely, we need to have a toast, and we'll have a toast maybe with they have moonshine and tequila and gin, whiskey.
Yeah. Well, Brian, the manager, is waiting for us inside Tennessee Legends Distillery, so let's get to it, and let's get to drinking.
Get to drinking. Let's go.
Or sampling. I mean, we're just going to have little communion cups.
You think it's just going to be a little communion cup?
You think you're going to talk him into a full-size drink?
I mean, at least a shot glass.
No, it's little bitty samples. Hey, you ever hear that song about the wagon wheel? Gonna rock you like a wagon wheel.
Like a wagon wheel.
Made of steel.
Made of steel.
That's how you feel.
That's how we feel.
It's not fake, it's real.
It's real.
So anyway, here's what this is. That's what the song is about, is this chair here at the Tennessee Legend Distillery. Hey, y'all. So who's who? Opie. Wood. Alexis. Oh, I talked to you on the phone, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Elena, I talked to you once.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
And Elena
nice
has
to
the
meet you.
Agavesaurus Rex about
Ooh,
tequila.
All right. And here's Brian, our manager. That's Brandon over there.
All right.
Brandon.
So Brian, here we are at Tennessee Legends with all these different varieties of things that we're going to try, but tell us a little bit about the place. It's one of the first places we'll see coming in from Knoxville off the interstate. I know you have other locations around Sevier County. Tell us about it.
Yes, absolutely. Just to give you a little history of the distillery, our first location is just celebrating its 6th anniversary on what would have been the 3rd of this month.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
exciting.
Newport Highway location.
Is that where they actually do the distilling?
Majority of all of our process is done out there at that location.
You know why? Because it's closer to Cock County. It's
That's right. Well, happy birthday.
Excellent.
it's that
Appreciate
much.
it.
It's on Newport Highway. It's that much closer.
Appreciate it. This location here was opened up in 2017.
We're here for the birthday party.
Right?
Excellent.
The heck yeah. Sorry, we don't have any balloons or anything.
I mean,
No,
should we
that's all
sing?
right.
Should we sing happy birthday?
Oh, there we go. That'll be a good
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen,
Can we
please.
do the rest of the
Can we have some quiet? Can we have some quiet? Ladies and gentlemen, please. I present to you
Drum roll.
the operatic soprano, Miss Catherine Frady, with her version of "Happy Birthday to You."
Oh, I was going to do it in a country style, but now
Oh,
I guess I
geez.
have to sing an operatic. Okay,
we mix
with that kind of. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Drum roll. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, the Tennessee Legend. Happy birthday to you.
That was awesome. Thank you very much. That is awesome.
My favorite part of that was the look of your staff when they thought I was throwing her under the bus. Like, he didn't just make her sick. What did he say? She can't do that. What's the first sample then?
The 100 proof White Lightning, what everybody knows the nickname for moonshine to be
Yeah,
is White
yeah.
Lightning. We'll give you more of that definitive corn taste, what people associate moonshine tasting like.
I think I'd like to try that White Lightning.
Yeah, we can erase the paint.
Well, I was going to say the other version that we have is the 120 proof. It goes in like water. You're not going to taste or feel anything until it hits right there about the sternum.
That's amazing.
And it's going to open up. You're going to
Do you
feel
dare
that
us
warmth.
to try
That
that one
sounds
first?
It's gonna
so
ride the rest of the way
good.
Do you
down.
dare you?
Dare me? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We got these communion
If you're gonna
cups
do it,
here.
guys, right? Hey, it says
do it.
spirits. It didn't say exactly what kind of spirits.
Okay.
All right, so
I
this
might
is
need
this
to-
is Hammer
So
Shine.
this is our Hammer Shine. This is actually a collaboration with a program called
you have-
Insta Hammers.
an Oscar with it?
No.
A Rogers Shine?
No,
Yeah,
no, just
Rogers.
the hammer.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Musical theater?
I got it.
Yeah, gotcha.
We
We
actually have quite a
We
few
gotcha.
theater folks that have
Yeah.
worked here in the company, myself included.
You are very familiar looking. You've been worked the circuit. You've been on stage many times.
I did. I actually worked for Fee Hedrick for almost 20 years. Like I was saying, being a collaborative effort with a program called Guns to Hammers, which is a Texas vet-based organization. They are nonprofit, full 501c. They work off of strictly donations and stuff like that. But what they do is go into a wounded veteran's home, whether it be a current battle wound or even someone that has done their tour of service, come back home, been in a car accident or something like that, make their home ADA compliant,
that's
building
fantastic.
wheelchair
That's amazing.
ramps, widening doorways. And a portion of all the
Hammer-
sales from this
hammer
does
shine.
go directly to, so every bottle of this that goes out the door, a portion of this goes straight to them for that. And let
That's
me go ahead and get
fantastic.
that pickle juice dropped down.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you,
just in
too.
case.
Just in case. And hey, if you don't have to worry about taking the pickle juice to calm down that alcohol, it's great for cramps.
How did you know, Brian? Look at me. He can tell
I
I
figured
need.
it may have been that time.
Yeah. There we go.
I work for a magic show. That whole telepathy comes into play later on in life. It makes my wife really happy because she doesn't ask me to do anything.
It's nice.
Well, I let it roll
is
around my
very
tongue.
smooth.
I let it roll around my tongue a little bit, and I definitely feel the fire of it.
I may overplay it a little bit, but I kind of do that. That way people's expectations wind up, it's not
No.
as bad.
Yeah,
it's
that's
getting
good.
right. It's down here now.
No,
Yeah.
it's definitely warm.
Nice. We're going to jump into some flavored stuff now?
Yes, please.
Heck
Sure.
yeah.
You know, you actually are in charge, but I would like to comment on these beautiful bottles.
Yes.
Now, and don't take this the wrong way, but this bottle to me is the same kind of bottle that my parents would get turpentine for, like, cleaning up paint after paint jobs. It came in a bottle with this kind of handle. It's a gallon, but that's what I'm thinking of.
Very much so, and this is more reminiscent of what the original moonshine vessels would have been like. The
Okay,
clay or
with the three X's on
ceramic
them?
Jugs, yes.
Nice.
You are absolutely correct. Some
When- and- but-
people may disagree with me on this.
Well,
but
I mean, I think this would be, if you were making your own, you know, you see the guys in the band blowing the
Right.
air into there to make the instruments.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
then when you share it with your friends, you pour it off into a mason jar.
But it also reminds me of a syrup jar. I don't know why.
Yes, I know which ones you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about?
The little maple syrup,
Yeah.
the straight maple syrup, the brown.
Yeah.
But this is one of our newest flavors, the orange creamsicle moonshine. It is now football time in Tennessee, and we figured why not go ahead and do an orange creamsicle to be
It's
able to help.
football time in Tennessee.
He's got it down too. We definitely have quite a few of those fans around here as well.
Nice. This also looks like the type of thing that you would put either in a hamster cage or above Catherine's bed, upside down.
That's
I'm
right.
not going to do that because these are free flowing. We just have to around all over the place.
So when she wakes up in the morning,
Yeah, you can just, it's like an IV, you know.
With some people, that may be the case.
You know, like
now,
a little-
this is going
a
to be a
little drip.
nice mandarin orange to begin with. Give it about a 3-second count after it goes down. That nice creamy
do
vanilla
I
starts to come through.
So swish it, chug it.
So for moonshines, typically with moonshines, we say shoot your shine, sip your whiskeys.
Okay.
But whenever
Sounds
you're
good.
sampling stuff, it is
It's okay
perfectly
to-
acceptable to chew your alcohol.
That's what I'm going to do.
All right.
Yep. Now we typically tell folks this reminds
That
us
is
straight
nice.
up of the old school Flintstone push pops, minus the
Yeah.
cardboard toilet
Yes.
paper roll flavor, of course.
Yes.
And the cough syrup my mother used to give us.
it does.
I wonder
okay.
if it was really cough syrup.
It was moonshine.
Moonshine does have medicinal qualities. I tell folks it's been used for anesthesia, anesthetic, as well as a truth serum back in Civil War.
Truth serum. That's good stuff.
That was nice.
You get
that
somebody
creamsicle.
loaded up on some of this backwoods stuff, they'll tell you anything you want to know.
Well, we're working toward that with Catherine before the end of the episode. My goal is to get her to spill all the secrets.
Now, one of our most popular ones, and this is one that you are going to find in both the backwoods as well as almost every distillery you go to, and that is going to be an apple pie moonshine.
The first moonshine I ever when I moved in Tennessee, before, can I say before it was legal? No, let's pretend I didn't, was an apple pie.
Apple pie and peach are probably two of the most common flavors that you're going to find, like I said, with now the legal stuff as well as the backwoods stuff. What really sets ours apart is that we add a little vanilla gram and nutmeg to it to give it that buttery crust aftertaste. So you're getting the whole pie, not just apples and cinnamon.
What's your
Nice.
take on flavored moonshines and apple pies?
I love flavored moonshine. Blackberry is one of my favorites, but that creamsicle was really good. I'm wondering, when did it become legal, though?
2010.
Wow.
Not that long
Not
ago.
that long ago.
11 years ago?
Yeah.
Nice.
And right here in good old East Tennessee, that would have been Old Smokies as the first one. Then you had a couple other ones start popping.
Part of the rules, I guess, in Tennessee, as I understand it, is you have to also make it. You can
Yes.
serve it because you made it.
51% of the finished product has to be made on the site that it is sold at.
Oh, wow.
Now,
That's
51%
interesting.
of that is going to be the bottling, the labeling, the proofing, the flavoring, any of that stuff. The actual distillation process part of it counts for what would be that 40.
Which
Okay.
is,
Yeah.
how about a 15-minute, 20-minute drive? I mean,
Yeah.
it's nothing. Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, if you guys wanted to swing down that way, we do have a full observation window. You'd be able
Oh,
to see
cool.
the still, part of the bottling experience, the labeling, and all that stuff down there. Of course, they've done usually around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so anytime between 8 and 4. If anybody wants to head down that way Monday
Fantastic.
through Friday, they'd be able to
Newport
see
Highway.
the process being done. So next up, we're actually going to move down into some of our whiskeys. Next up is going to be our most popular one, and I know you called it out by name earlier in that salted caramel.
I like the apple pie. It tasted like Christmas.
Yeah.
Speaking of some of the best things to mix that with this time of year while it's still warm, I like to do apple juice, call it an adult juice box or an adult juicy
Okay.
juice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once we get further into, cooler months and stuff like that, a wassail, a mulled cider, or a nice hot apple cider.
Oh, fantastic.
I can
for
see that
those.
would taste very good.
Yeah.
Now this one is our best seller. You take whatever our number 2 seller is any given day, week, month, year, does not matter. Multiply it by at least 3. That's how many salted caramel. we sell.
Wow.
Well, what is it about salted caramel? I mean, I love salted caramel ice cream. I love salted caramel candy. I love salted caramel whiskey. I love salted caramel everything.
It goes just about with dang near everything.
Yeah. That's
I personally like to mix this drink-wise for a cocktail with Dr. Pepper. It makes it taste kind of like a cream soda. Or one of
Texas.
those Not Your Father's root beers. Just a lot higher proof, of course.
Listen, Texas, you can put this in
I
your
love Dr. Pepper. I've never had salted caramel anything.
More than anything else, I cook with this.
Yeah?
I use it to make glazes, barbecue
Oh,
sauces.
I thought you just meant you chugged it while you cooked.
One for me, one for the recipe,
Always makes the recipe better.
Mainly confections, cakes, cupcakes, icing.
Yes.
Put it in the batter. Most all that stuff's going to cook out. And whenever you do put it in an icing, there's not going to be but a couple of tablespoons. So it's not
Hypothetically,
really gonna
something
affect
with-
you any.
If I have recently made some fig bread, would it be appropriate to maybe glaze it somehow with a...
Absolutely. Get you some powdered sugar and a little bit of this and just start whipping that down until you wind up getting it into a nice glaze. Absolutely.
What about with bacon?
Or salted caramel and bacon. It's
a good
do
combo.
candied bacon, turn it into a jam.
Yeah?
We're not... I need to drink this.
Start getting hungry here in just a second.
That would be good with
But
bacon.
he's like, he wants a little bit more. I'll hook you up with a little bit more. There we go. He's like, keep coming with it.
You like that one, Frank? Yeah. Okay.
Excellent as a coffee additive, milkshakes, straight over ice cream if you wanted to have an adult.
That would be good with
dessert.
ice
I
cream.
would do that.
I've
Should
also
you
used
chill it first? You keep it chilled, right?
We typically keep it chilled. Some folks prefer room temperature. I definitely do room temperature on the non-flavored stuff just because I want to taste all the elements of that. But with this, the flavor is so forward, it's definitely going to be good chilled.
Thank you for the seconds.
One that typically holds that number 2 spot on a regular basis, I would say probably 7 out of the 12 months, is going to be the peanut butter cup whiskey. And it tastes exactly like it sounds. It's dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and peanut butter. Now, what you guys are going to do is take a big, deep breath in through the nose.
For a peanut butter cup or
Yes.
for... Okay.
Just for the peanut butter cup. Not yet. I don't want you to hold your breath that long.
She's an opera singer. She can do
Oh,
all
right.
She can do
No
whatever.
worries there.
She can do it all.
But deep breath in through the nose, hold that breath, down it. Once it goes down, exhale through the mouth. You're going to taste that dark chocolate as soon as it hits the tongue, milk chocolate as it goes down, peanut butter whenever you exhale.
And this
So-
is a whiskey.
Correct.
Inhale through the
Okay.
nose. Hold the breath.
Hold the breath.
Take the drink.
Yep.
And then breathe out.
And breathe
slowly.
out slowly through the mouth.
Exhale.
After I've swallowed it all.
Yep.
You ready?
Okay. I don't want to blow out while it's still in my mouth because then I'll get it all over.
Right. And one of the reasons why we still usually have the plexiglass up, we tell some of these folks a good joke, and they wind up doing a
Spit
spit
take.
take.
I love spit
Absolutely.
takes.
All right. Well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right.
Cover
Here,
it to
here
breathe.
it goes. In through the nose.
Into the nose. Oh, that's a process.
Oh, there's the chocolate. Yeah. I tried this one of the places that we went, and last time we did a drinking show.
Oh yeah, on the one.
I couldn't do it. I
The
didn't.
multiple levels.
It was too many steps.
I got
But no, I got it this time.
Other than
Yeah, the peanut butter and the chocolate, right?
So
Yeah.
one of our better mixables,
Yeah.
believe it or not, depending on what you put with this, you can get all kinds of fun flavors out of it. Several of the employees like for me to go down this list just because it's one of those comedic sort of things. But I start off by telling folks, you mix this with Coca-Cola, tastes like a Tootsie Roll. Add grenadine to it, becomes a Tootsie Pop. Anything fruit flavored, peanut butter and jelly. Anything
Yes.
coconut, you got a Mounds Bar.
Oh my gosh.
This mixed with 1 to 5 of our other products, I can make you a cocktail or a shot that tastes like one of the following. Mounds Bar, Snickers Bar, Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich, Peanut Butter Banana Sandwich, Peanut Butter Pie, Tiramisu, Snickerdoodle Yogurt, Peppermint Patty, Cocoa Puffs, Almost Twix, Milk Duds, or a Banana Split.
Nice.
And that's just a portion of the list. We don't have any drinking on the job around here. It's all quality control and research and development. All right, we are going to circle around to some non-flavored stuff. That's why I got you on the water to be able to get those palettes cleaned out and stuff like that. So you'll be able to taste some more stuff. There you go. Get the gargle in there.
Were you rolling the whole time?
Of course.
Always rolling. Always rolling. You gotta have something.
Rolling
for the
is
outtake
life.
For you.
Rolling is life.
Yes.
That's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be an outtake. So guys, I've got before you now
Gargling
our
break.
Agave Source Rex. That is our
here we go.
brand of
Excited.
tequila.
Freddie's been excited about this one.
Because tequila is a regional alcohol, it can only be technically called tequila if it is made in Mexico.
True.
Look at that.
We have done an agave spirit blend. Yeah.
So could you mix it and make a good margarita?
Absolutely. I definitely recommend mixing. Some people can definitely do this as shots,
Yeah.
but definitely recommended, by me at least anyway, more as
Correct.
a mixer.
Did I see a bottle that had the word margarita on it over there?
Yes, that is our fiery mango margarita. It's
Okay.
mango jalapeno, and if you want to try that one, we can do that one.
But right now we're back to Agave Source
Agave
Rex.
Source.
Okay, so
All right.
this is
A fun story about the Agave Source Rex and how it is associated with dinosaurs and stuff like that. Old Rexy over here,
Oh, we'll take a look.
they found the original skull,
Yeah.
made a mold of it, or a cast rather, and then they poured the mold or poured stuff into the mold to be able to make this one. So
That's amazing. So they must have
Very
found
impressive.
a full skeleton or a full skull anyway. Mm-hmm. That's very rare to find all that.
And that was one of the people
our head
here.
distiller, Justin Holman, went to school for paleontology. Him and his professor one summer found that out in Montana. He had that hanging up in his living room.
the real one or this model?
The cast.
Where's the real one? Must be in a museum.
The professor has it, or has done something with it out in the university.
Oh wow.
So it's like
But-
Indiana Jones
Right,
now,
it was-
now distills moonshine.
Yeah, there you go. It was hanging up in his living room, and whenever his now wife started coming over on a regular basis, and
She
they
didn't
actually
want it
got
anymore?
serious, she's like, "Yeah, that's got to go." So that's how
It was a
wound up
deal
down
breaker,
here.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a deal breaker, but she was like,
I
"I'm
don't
not
feel
too
super
sure."
comfortable sleeping underneath a
So yeah,
dinosaur
we wound up
skeleton.
having Benny brought down here, and he's been definitely a staple part of the environment coming in here. We got several different photos that get posted on social with people taking photos of it. I've actually got
totally
some
do that.
little hand-drawn sketches because we have kids that wind up coming in here with their parents and stuff too. Of course, they're not going to be able to participate. So we give them pen, paper, pads, whatever. They can go over to the table
draw
and draw
dinosaurs.
stuff. And yeah,
Oh,
I've got a
nice.
couple of drawings of Benny up here. We even put a Jenga game up
Oh,
at the
that's
front.
nice.
So.
All right, cheers.
Here we go. So how would you rate it?
I mean, all tequila is good,
Yeah.
first of all and foremost. This one is, it's kind of more like a Hornitos, like where it's got like kind of a lot of fire in the flavor of it.
Oh, okay.
Spicy
Yeah, and you definitely get a good smokiness on the back end
smokiness.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. The smokiness on
Yeah.
the back end.
Time for the mixing. Ooh.
Pineapple rum, coconut rum. Not only do we make moonshines, flavored whiskeys, you already
Please
experienced
sing the Pina Colada song to Catherine.
I will give you guys a free shot glass if you can tell me who sings that song.
Rupert Holmes.
You are the first person in the entire last year that has been able to answer that question.
Oh, come on. And his follow-up hit was called Him. And he also was in a group called The Boys, Buoys, which sang the very creepy cannibal song called Timothy.
Do we get two
He
shot glasses for all that information?
is now
hooked up with
he also
3 or
now
4 shot
is
glasses.
a songwriter on Broadway and has written several Broadway hits, including
Amazing.
I think something of Edwin Drood.
This information
The extent
tank.
of my knowledge just goes to being able to tell people, haha, you're dumb, you didn't know who sang it.
You didn't know who you were dealing with.
I humbly bow down.
This information tank brought to you by Frank Murphy.
So, since we are centrally located to pretty much any actual package store in the area, Gatlinburg being one of the few places in Surrey County that you can actually find a major name brand package store, going out toward Knoxville, Newport, the other directions, that did prompt us to make our own vodka, gin, tequila,
because there are
regular
tourists
bourbon,
who
rum,
want that,
whiskey, who don't want to have to drive 30 to 45 minutes out of their way, especially if they're staying right around this area. So we do have all of these base spirits available. Whenever we did wind up making a rum, we decided we needed to go ahead and do some flavored rums. So we made a pineapple and a coconut. Definitely great by themselves, but whenever you put them together, all thrill or no filler pina colada. We get straight to the point. You don't have any of the dairy or not necessarily dairy, but any of the cream de cocoa or anything like that that's going to wind up sitting heavy on you or anything like that.
I notice you're layering it on purpose.
I am, just that way you can get it really blended together, because I don't have any kind of shakers or anything like that. They don't allow me to go full Tom Cruise in here. Full cocktail.
That's a reference to the movie Cocktail, not Top Gun.
But is the mix 50-50 on this?
A little bit more pineapple than coconut. Coconut's a little bit more dominant flavor, so we wind up using
it looked like you gave me 2 pineapples and 1 coconut, roughly? Okay.
Much.
All right, pina colada, here we go. Cheers.
And walks in the rain.
I do like to talk, sing to people, and just ask them the questions.
Oh, that is nice.
Do you like pina coladas? Do you like getting caught in the rain? Are you much into health food? You like champagne? I'm not going to ask you the next question.
Making love after midnight?
It gets a little personal.
Yeah, it does.
You did want to bring out the secrets, I guess.
Yeah, some secrets coming out again. The next combo that we are going to do is going to revive that, or bring back that peanut butter cup, and add one of our dairy liqueurs. Now, are either one of y'all lactose intolerant?
No, we're just regular intolerant.
Good, I didn't want this. I was hoping that was the case. I didn't want this turning into a crappy situation.
This is a family show.
Bananas Foster.
Bananas Foster and our peanut butter cup, otherwise known as a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Thank you.
Otherwise known, you got it, as an Elvis Presley.
So this one is creamy.
Dairy liqueurs, yes. The Bananas Foster, and I'll wind up getting you on a couple of the other dairy liqueurs after we finish this one up. But I definitely wanted you to experience this one before we got fully into those dairy liqueurs.
All right.
Because once we get to that point, the palate's coated in all that dairy and stuff like that. It makes it difficult to discern some of those other flavors.
I think we're going to have to put a rating on this show.
I have not said anything terrible, have I?
Well, maybe just like as it goes on, like I can start out G, and as it continues, I can have a new rating.
Progressive rating entertainment.
Keep an eye on the corner of the screen. We're almost up to TVMA.
First 10 minutes.
Ooh, that's nice.
So did you like that?
Yeah.
I was thinking to say, he's got the hip swivel going on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is nice. That would be, it seems like that would be good in like an iced coffee.
Speaking of potentially breaking that rating.
Oh. Let me show this. He says, speaking of potentially breaking rating, because it's dirty.
This is the Caribbean love child of Bailey's and Kahlua.
Oh.
Little chocolate, little almond, little coconut, but mostly coffee. Definitely excellent as a coffee creamer. And you can see it does get a little messy. But we also use
That's okay, our coffee mugs are so much bigger than this. I'm not worried about it.
So you'd have a little bit better chance of not spilling anything.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But excellent as a coffee creamer, great additive to hot chocolate. Again, with any sort of cooking applications, cake batters, pancake batters, icings, anything like that.
Okay.
All definitely good options. Or you can mix it with vodka to have a fun play on like a White Russian or a mudslide.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is great. It's great on its own. You don't even need to mix it.
Coffee moonshine, coffee with a taste of cream, sugar, and hazelnut to it. This is going to be more of your coffee shop style coffee.
All
Think
right.
a Starbucks or a Dunkin' flavor.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
I got that.
But if you're going to Irish your coffee, you might as well just put something coffee flavored in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Better advice.
So what we just had was a moonshine, and this is a whiskey?
Correct. Now, you can use, for this next little recipe, you can use either one of these for it, but one of my favorite things to do is take some of the already made, like, Frappuccino coffees that you can get, like the ones that look the old school miniature milk bottles.
In the cans? Oh, milk bottles, yes.
Stuff like
The
that.
bottles.
Pour those into an ice cube tray. Put them in the freezer. Let them do their thing.
Look at her face.
Take those out. Pop them into a blender. Put some of your whiskey or your moonshine, maybe even one of the dairy liqueurs on there. Top it off with some almond soy or coconut milk. Hit frappe.
Brian has so many good ideas.
Brian has just given us the plot for one of our upcoming weekday shows.
Yes. And
When
films.
when we're doing, you can come over and we'll set up in the kitchen, and we'll set up in front of the fireplace. We'll get the blender and we'll get the ice cubes and we'll get all the
Fantastic.
things.
Heck yeah.
So
Why
many
not?
good ideas.
We'll
So
totally
many
do
good
that. What do you
ideas.
think?
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian, I used to make a mean banana split in my high school days when I worked at an ice cream store. I was really good at slicing the bananas and putting the ice cream and doing all the stuff, but now you're going to make us a banana split that is unlike anything.
And of course, you can't have a banana split without the cherry on top.
Oh, this is so exciting.
And then that got me to thinking, how many things of ours can I put together and
Yes.
still make a really good tasting drink?
Of course.
So I just started studying the menu, and I'm like, all right.
By the way, this is
all right.
the placemat is the menu. It's quite
Yeah, it's
quite
really
impressive.
fun. As a typical tasting, of course, we went a little atypical with you guys just to make sure that we got plenty of fun stuff for you and whatnot. Is that we give folks an opportunity to sample up to 8 of our products. They pick and choose the 8. We hand them the cups and they put them as little game pieces down on the board.
Oh, nice.
This is the game that no one
Nice.
loses.
Oh, I
We
love
only
that.
give you 4 cups at a time because if we were to give you 5, that would be a bingo. You're already getting free alcohol, and we don't want to give away any other prizes. So that's how we wind up doing this. So we make it fun for everybody that's coming in.
That's great.
But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this banana split for you guys.
So reading them off we got Grenadine will be on top. That one is.
And then we got coconut flavored. We got pineapple, peanut butter cup, Frank's
Salted
favorite,
caramel.
salted caramel, bananas Foster, and the creme brulee.
Yep. So
Creme
we are actually going to
brulee.
start off with the coconut because that is one of the things that we use the least amount of just because it is such a dominant flavor.
So in
And of
a
course,
banana
we have
split, you might put some shaved coconut
a little
on
bit of
top.
shaved coconut on there. Same thing with the pineapple. Pineapple chunks would be another garnish.
Garnish,
that could potentially
right.
wind up going on there. So
Some
again,
people
you're
put
not
strawberry. Some people put marshmallow or chocolate syrup.
So again, you're not using a whole lot, just a little bit to be able to get that flavor in there.
And that it goes in first so that we taste it last, sort of.
Not a full layered one. I actually am going to wind up pouring this back and forth to be able to mix it up a little bit more.
Okay, all right. That's why there's more cups on the table.
Oh yeah.
Peanut
so
butter cup.
definitely add a good amount of the peanut butter cup, just because you are getting what would be kind of like an ice cream flavor.
That's the chocolate ice cream, and maybe
With the
you might
peanuts.
sprinkle some
Yeah.
dried
peanuts and stuff
some nuts
like that
on top.
there.
Yeah.
The caramel, because caramel is another good topping, and it just helps kind of bring everything together. Of
Yep.
Obviously, the
course,
bananas.
one of the main things is going to be that bananas Foster. And I know you already look and see, like, Brian, there's no way that you can get anything else on there, and you still got 2 things to go. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. He'll take a sip.
It's that
on the way
magic
through.
training.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. Some of this stuff disappears. Whenever I make one of these, I always make one for myself, so that little bit of extra
I
goes
see.
to the house.
Good
That's good.
thinking.
Dealer's choice.
Yes. And when they make whiskey and like they call it the angel share, is the fumes that evaporate off.
Oh, yeah.
So this
So,
he's got
you
the
want to know something fun?
what?
Always.
Whenever you go back out and look up at our roof,
Yeah.
you're going to see that black dinge that's up on the.
That's what
roof
we're
up
talking
there.
about?
That's exactly what that is.
the
That's
angel
a
share?
fungus
Oh wow.
That's
It's fungus?
that grows from what would be the angel's cut. It's
Wow.
referred to as a distiller's fungus.
Distiller's fungus on the roof. That's the insider tip.
All right, got to get mine in there. All right, guys.
All right,
here we
cheers to
go.
you, Brian. Brian, you have been
Cheers.
a most gracious host
Brian, you
here
are
at
awesome.
Tennessee Legend Distillery. Let's enjoy banana
Banana split. Yes. Yes. Brian, you are a genius. An artist.
Like I said, all
Yes.
quality control and research and development.
Would you care to sing along, as promised?
Banana.
Bananas in pajamas, coming down the stairs.
We got stripes going.
Bananas in pajamas, coming down in pairs. He knows it better than I do. So one more time.
Bananas in pajamas.
are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas are coming down in pairs.
That's it. That's all I know.
Here's an empty bottle of moonshine we can hold up for.
This is not because we drank it all.
No, this is for the Instagram. We need some pictures for the Instagram. Kind of gram it. Hashtag what? What do we hashtag this?
Tennessee Legend.
What's your hashtags?
Tennessee Legend Distillery.
Hashtag be a legend.
Hashtag be a legend. That's a great hashtag.
Fantastic.
Also, this is a blackberry. This is one I really want to taste.
Oh, good. Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
Well, we had a fabulous time talking with
good.
Brian here at Tennessee Legend Distillery on Winfield Dunn Parkway in Sevierville, one of the 2 Sevierville locations. If you want to actually go see the distillery in action, they've got the visible window open until about 4 o'clock each day. But if you just want to come have a fun time, and maybe if you're just driving over from Knoxville and you want to get some moonshine, and then turn around and go home.
This is the place to go. They have so many amazing flavors, and not just moonshine. They have gin and tequila, whiskey.
Yeah,
all
really,
sorts of things.
it's a full selection. Something that Brian was telling us is surprising to some of the out-of-town visitors who just expect nothing but moonshine. When they see all of these bottles, these beautiful bottles like this one with the jug, the moonshine jug that you'd expect.
Yeah, it's definitely worth purchasing to drink and then keep the bottle because it's a great souvenir, right?
I have to admit that I have an empty bottle at home that I filled with my wife's popcorn. So now when she wants to make popcorn, she just pours it out of the whiskey bottle.
Could you put your fig jelly in here?
Ooh, I could. That would be I could put some fig jam in that. That'd be sweet.
That'd be pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, all of the things with our episodes here each week on the Frank and Friends show. And as you heard us allude to when we're talking to Brian, keep an eye out on our YouTube channel for that cooking segment that will just pop up one day.
One day, it's coming to you soon.
Where apparently we're making iced coffees.
Iced coffees, yeah.
In front of the fireplace at home. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you happen to catch the short version of our episode, the 6-minute version at SeymourSmokies.com, excellent. I hope you loved it. But if you'd like to see even more of this drinking and some comedy, we had a lot of fun with Brian today.
Check us out at FrankandFriendsShow.com for the long version.
So for Seymour Smokies Insider Edition, I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Catherine Frady.
And we'll talk to you again next time.